Yeah, yo, this might be the realest shit you can ever find on the internet just because you love music and you can understand what people were saying in music and the music they were saying that they was playing. I'm gonna play a song. Yo, I'm telling you, this joint gonna get banned. Let me share my screen with you. If this gets banned, then you know everybody knows who MGR Reloaded, MGR, whoever. They know everything. So let's go. Now, I watch a lot of fucking series. There was no series like Person of Interest.
Thought you had all the answers to rest your heart upon.
And here, you see the cops right there? This isn't the only this isn't where I heard this song from. The song I heard this song was from fucking Power with 50 Cent. So I'm gonna wait for all of you to come in. So when a motherfucker say, yo, the weather is cold, meaning, yo, we can talk freely. If I say the weather the fuck is hot, nigga, somebody around me, I don't want you talking, I don't want you saying nothing. I'm not gonna put you on no fucking, I'm not putting you on nothing where somebody can know what me and you talking about. And it's a funny thing, but it's not a funny thing when you have your your real wife in the car and a motherfucker come talking to you. And listen, a man is going to be a man, a woman is going to be a woman. And let me hold. Did I put my restrictions on here? I might have to put my restrictions on here because I wanted to make sure that this is for, if you're 18 years old or older. Let me see. I'm gonna do it while I'm live. But I think I I put it there. But while I don't know that, I want you to remember the whole time I've been on this internet, I've been chasing after a predator named Ratchet TV. Ratchet TV. So that Ratchet TV could create himself. If he watches me, he could create himself into things that when I show who his son was, he want to try to show who my daughter was. So I want right now, we 6 minutes in. If y'all want to hear the truth about Mo 3, and I ain't even getting into all of that shit, share the live right now so I can show you. Yeah, is the weather hot or is it cold? Meaning cold, like is it cold I can talk, or code, CODE, and then look at ghosts. Look at the time that they got rid of ghosts on power. So the whole time that I've been on my channels, I've been going against the power of, I don't know where the fuck I landed my motherfucking feet at. And where I landed my motherfucking feet at, I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I ain't checking with nobody like that except for uh, Petty. The credit union down there, it was called Peach something. Peach. When I went into the actual place, somebody took a picture of me or saw me, and I knew that there was Peach. Peaches credit union, some shit like that. I don't know. I still got those documents. The one thing about, or the one thing between a man and a woman is that they can say, I don't give a fuck what I said. This what it is. And the only time that they talking about that shit is between themselves. And they always find a way to connect with each other. So right here, you're seeing Bird York. Bird York. I just want you to take York. And then it says, in the deep. From the film Crash. Now, My daughter and myself, we argued, and I said it was from the film Traffic. Traffic. Now, this bullshit that they made up in the music industry, but there was a fucking movie. It was a movie called Crash, and then there was a movie called Traffic. Now, I want you to know that what the fuck when me and my daughter is talking about these things, look at the shit that comes up over here in the deep crashing, but it says Oscar Guru. So we gonna make sure y'all want to come back over here. Y'all want to come over here because y'all want to hear that bullshit y'all hearing on Ratchet TV, Skull, all of that shit. And all I did was stood on my laurels. I didn't care what I lost or whatever because I know at the end of the day, God, the Most High, has His angels in Congress. He has His angels on the Supreme Court. He has His angels in Senate, and those signs. And listen, even if you look in the Bible, it said, "Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's." So I just paid attention to everybody, and the only way that I would be able to do that is to be able to know to look at shit like this. What was this man's name? And what was this man's name? Not only what was these people's names, how long the fuck do we watch? We watch this over and over again. These Jones used to be on down there every fucking week. They was putting that shit in our head. And they put the man name. He beat somebody ass on it. So when I say I just pay attention and why I'm called We Are the Receipts, yeah, I watch all of that shit. I know the exact of this joint right here. I know the exact. You know, before I go, I know the exact when Carter got busted. Y'all don't see what the name of this joint is called. It's called the Ken Pyre. But yo, y'all done seen people right down here in the Mo 3 sector, and they was called the Kim Pyre. And I'm just watching them. You see this little yellow joint, and then you see a little white joint. But me, myself, both of these, they was in love with each other, but they watched out for each other in the ways that they could. She was like Arabian or something like that. Look at her skin and look at her skin. And they was always on his top. Don't know what his name was or his name was. Jim Caviezel talks about person of interest. And let me get into it real quick. Yeah, he talking about person of interest because he was showing how motherfuckers was person of interest because of their social security number, all types of shit. And that shit used to come up like just on a fucking screen. And then you might have killed the right person or you might have killed the wrong person. But it was at the end of the day, it was for the good of humanity as you saw it. That's person of interest. So I want y'all to put your thinking hats on right now and shout out to Scorpio problems. See, I'm I make sure that when things good happen to me, I notify certain people. Shout out to K Marie. I notify certain people, but I also notify certain people of what was coming because of a certain black person You don't see no white people in here. The only person you see is Carter, the black lady who get killed by mistake. Or was it a mistake? Because the phone rang in the episode that she was in that got killed. That white man was coming to save her, and this and whatever system he built, it stopped it at the right time, so that person, Carter, could get killed. And then the white man, he really loved Carter. His name was John. Now I'm gonna stop the screen, and when I first looked this shit up, this is me and my daughters. See me when I look at movies, I listen to the music. I don't be giving a fuck about that animatic shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm a lover of music, and I'll argue you down about music all of the time. So when I put in Bird York in the Deep, that shit came out 17 years ago from the film called Crash.
Thought you had all the answers to rest your heart upon.
The Age, and then it talks about a crash. Shout out. Now, let me make sure I address all the people that's in my chats that I don't even know who the fuck y'all. Let me not disrespectful. I don't know y'all. I care for y'all because, as far as I know, y'all talking to each other down there because I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all talking like Gay Marie, Otto, and all of that. But this was on House. Now, the other place, where else I heard this song? Y'all see how I just took a song that I heard in a series or whatever, and I liked that song, and the song meant so much to me. But at the end of it says, "I'm lost without you." And shout out to Auto because look, who is this? They killed her in that movie. I think it was like in the fucking 10th joint. Right here, it says Atlanta Heat, the story of Detective Thaddeus Carter. So when they come down, yeah, T. P.H. Henson, and she's Detective Josh Carter. Auto say we just concerned citizens. Yeah, we have to be tight. I mean, tight, because we don't want anything that we've done to fuck up something that's been done bigger than ourselves. Today is Wednesday, October the 2nd. How many people really know who this woman is and about her raising her son? Just her son by herself. So let me put out another song. When I first brought up person of interest and all of that stuff, Frida Writings came in and said, "I'm lost without you." And I love this song because it came from the movie Power. It came not movie Power, the series Power. And Ghost was standing out. I remember Ghost was standing outside the door, and he had his Puerto Rican chick or Latino chick. and she was a prosecutor.
Eu sou a única. O que tá
But they all underwater in 24 August 24th, 2018.
acontecendo com o meu corpo?
But
Uma
it's
em
by
cada quatro
Amazon.
mulheres vive com os desconfortos dos escapes de urina. Chegou a
Standing on the platform, watching you go.
You see the stars on the water?
It's like no other pain I've ever known.
Right?
To love someone so much,
No.
to have no control.
Yeah. I'm
You
telling
said
how
I wanna see
how
the
we talk to our
world,
daughter.
and I said go. But I think I'm lost without you. I just feel crushed without you. 'Cause I've been strong for so long, I never thought how much I needed you.
You
Think
think
I'm
I'm
lost
lost
without
without
you.
you. Let me show you. She got two buck teeth. She got two buck teeth right there. Do you see her teeth all lined up, trying to be all in perfect in line? This is a white woman, red hair, and she proud of who she is. And she's talking to somebody saying that she lost without them. She mean when I show you the Temple Owls and I got my Temple Owls hat back, I'm smiling. And you can see my teeth. And it has they buck. Like have a little gap in between them. Because I don't give a fuck about nobody on this internet like that to where you think that I would do anything to harm my daughters or I won't stick up for them. And even if they was white, but this song was from Power, which 50 Cent put out Power. Listen to the music that 50 Cent put out. The majority of the music that was like this, I got it from Power. And it was from 50 Cent and the story he was trying to tell. And most of you won't even fucking tell 30%, 20%, or whatever. You won't tell 50% of the fucking story that 50 was trying to tell through Ghost, Ghost, I mean, through Power, then through Ghost, through whatever he's trying to tell you, whatever.
Stranger.
We have a woman right here standing with red hair, I mean, red dress on with blonde hair. Just remember the blonde hair right now. Don't remember the red dress unless you read the Bible.
Strangers rushing past, just trying to get home. You are the only safe haven that I've known. It's me at full speed, feel like I can't breathe, and nobody knows. It's pain inside me, my world is crumbling. I should
Never
never let
let
you
you go
go.
home.
I think
I think
I'm
I'm
lost
lost
without
without
you.
you.
I think I'm lost, lost,
Lost,
lost away, 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 away. Ooh, I think I'm lost without you. You just feel crushed without you. And I've been strong for so long that I never thought how much I love you. Standing on the platform, watching you go.
She said, standing on the platform watching you go. And I've been chasing who? All this time I've been chasing rat shit. The whole time Sapphire was standing on the platform watching him go. And people think that people can't figure out who they are. And I just figure out who the fuck you are. I don't give a fuck how you trying to show who you are or whatever. I remember looking up justice. And we say justice for this person and justice for that person. And who was the justice for? Was it for the person that died or was it for the people that were living? Now, I don't know how this woman right here looked the same as the woman as Bird York, but her name is Freya Ridings. Freya Ridings. What ridings? Riding on some deck or Freya Ridings on the shit that you wrote. because the song from Bird York, I didn't play that from you yet. Now, I'm going to share my screen and show you how they play with us in our face. Bird York, her name was called Bird York, but there was a woman, her name was Birdie, and she had a song right here. People help the people.
Assim um localiza meu hoje.
Amanhã você vai se agradecer.
Saiba mais.
But I wanted to show you, I have premium, but they want me to subscribe to her channel. But I need y'all to listen to the song. Look at the face of this woman and who Bird York was. Bird York was. And she took the ORK off there and pushed Birdie. And the song she was always trying to push is people help the people.
God knows what is hiding in those weak and drunken hearts. Guess he kissed the girls and made them cry, those hard-faced queens of misadventure. God knows what is hiding in those weak and sunken lines. Fiery thrones of muted angels, giving love but getting nothing back. Oh, people, help the people. And if you're homesick, the people. Nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had to bring, oh, and if I had to bring, I'd be cold as a stone and rich as a fool. It turned all those good hearts away. God knows what is hiding in this world of little consequence. Behind the tears, inside the lies, a thousand slowly dying sunsets. God knows what is hiding in those weak and drunken hearts. Yes, the loneliness came knocking. No one needs to be alone. No singing people. Help the people. And if you're homesick, give me your hand and I'll hold it. People, help the people. Nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had to bring, oh, and if I had to bring, I'd be cold as a stone and rich as the fool. It turned all those good hearts away. People, help the people. And if you're homesick, give me your hand and I'll hold it. People, help the people. Nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had to break, oh, and if I had to break, I'd be cold as a stone and rich as a fool. That turned all those good hearts away.
See, this picture represents my two girls because their Christmas together, it wasn't to what they was getting, it was to help the people. Because at the time that I was married, the time that I had my first child, and the time that I had my other child, I wanted to teach them giving to people. That's what their grandmother taught me, is to give to people. It was always better to give than to receive. And then when it comes down to at the table, everybody's supposed to be happy when they leave from the table. But even more so was that there was going to be somebody at the table, they're going to be trying to hurt you. And me and my grandmother, let me tell you something about my grandmother. we never agreed on the God of heaven and how you were supposed to worship him or anything like that. But we always agreed on there was a God in heaven. My grandmother, my uncle, they always made me watch the news. So I knew when people were lying and when they was telling the truth. Because my grandmother and my uncle, they were used to say these certain words. And they'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I know what I know what I was able to say after they said that, and I knew what I was able to say around my grandmother and what I was able to say around my grandmother's first son. What I was able to say around her first son was, what the fuck? But around my grandmother, the only word I could say, shit or nigga, because she told me what a nigga was and what she wanted done with that nigga because he was trying to fuck up our family name. Right here, I'm just being honest with everybody. And that includes the Justice Department. That includes all you motherfuckers on YouTube that, yeah, I already knew y'all was cop motherfuckers. But the one thing was my grandmother, she always trusts what the doctor said. And because my doctor said, and my doctor told me to do the right thing, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm not gonna kill none of you niggas because that's what I really want to do to a lot of you niggas straight down in Texas. I would rather come down there, yo, and stick a lot of you motherfuckers. I, I mean, I swear to God, I would love to come right down into Texas and just stick a lot of you motherfuckers and all of you. Let me tell you, all of you niggas, y'all teeth would be real white. But my grandmother, she whispered like the whispers. Most of you motherfuckers don't know the whispers. She whispered something to me to worry about this place. Then my other grandmother, she had silvery hair. That was my mom's. That was my mother's 17-year-old drummer that called himself my father. And he had all these fucking kids. And I'm the one that looked the most like him. And he never acknowledged me. And the only thing I wanted to do, yeah, I wanted to fuck him around every way I can. Like, yo, I will fuck you up, knock you the fuck out, but I ain't gonna kill you. But I'll beat you the fuck up till I just keep beating you the fuck up. See me, I had sisters. That's all I had was sisters. I didn't know my brothers until they all my brothers was on my daddy's side. But I ain't know no sisters but my sisters. And I don't believe in that half sister shit or none of that shit. Those was my sisters. I don't know nothing about no step sisters or nothing. That's some government shit. But the only one that went into some government shit was me because I went into the military. The one thing about military service members is, yo, we we shave our head, and I wish a motherfucker would slap me. Yo, you don't got to slap me in my face. Slap me in my motherfucking head. I don't give a fuck if you was the president of the United States, the first lady of the United States. I'ma fuck you up. The fuck you think you is smacking me in my motherfucking head after I done shaved all of this shit off because I signed some papers saying I would do all of this shit all because I wanted to get my grandmother out of the way because that was the right thing to do. I became a beach well, meaning that a beach well, yo, you get into the sand and you throw sand all over your body. You just throw it all over yourself. You take every type of humiliation you can in boot camp. And I did that. So my grandmother didn't have to pay my rent at Penn State anymore. I wanted to be a man at that age. And my grandmother, she was no more prouder than me. Not graduating from high school, none of that. She was happy when I graduated from Marine Corps boot camp because her brothers, they were all Marines or they were in the military. And my grandmother didn't like the fact that my hands were soft and I used to put lotion on them all of the time. But my grandmother also knew that in her house, yeah, I had all types of women in there, dark skinned women, light skinned women. She knew all of the women that was ever in there, and she forgave me all of those times. She never threw me out. She just gave me the house. the boom boom room. And she got away from it and went and married her. Uh, she went and married her merchant marine. She put life insurance policies on everyone except me because she knew I understood what she was saying. She knew that I would always protect her, her sisters, and I would always protect her sisters. And what a lot of motherfuckers don't know is a woman always keeps a bag because they don't trust you dirty ass niggas with your dirty dicks. You can't get a woody. You can't do nothing. You gotta do something else. But the one thing about MGR, the one thing about We Are the Receipts, the one thing about M. Solomon CCO, I mean, CCO means, y'all figure out what CCO means. And then remember what that Liberty Bell stands for and the Temple Owls and the mic. The one channel that is not programming right now is let me show you Roman 3:14. That means I watched Scandal. I watched all of these movies and I just been watching y'all and see how y'all fucking play. So would you ever think that I would allow you to get one up on me? And here Auto says, we just concerned citizens. So when Auto said that, and he said it a couple times, I had to go back and look at what Auto was changing himself into. And when he changed himself into green, that's when I knew what concerned citizens was. Yeah, you just don't want motherfuckers around your area that might bring property value down. Or you might want somebody in your area that will bring that property value down. Make sure that yeah, people get what they supposed to get for the prices of their cribs. And also on this channel, we've been able to show like yo, on some real talk. Y'all ever seen me talk about P. Diddy on this motherfucker? I ain't never talked about no P. Diddy. I love motherfucking all the old heads from whatever time it was. I don't give a fuck. I might put out some shit that's funny about him. Yo, nigga, it's funny, my nigga. Yo, that shit funny. So put out some funny shit about me. I ain't trying to take your life away from you or none of that shit. So the Jerry curl with the pink on, what that show? The Jerry curl, something that a woman wears. Usually the Jerry curl, she wears a Jerry curl. You wear pink. You're a man and a woman. Yeah. Dick in the booty, nigga ass, nigga. Yo, the one thing is, let me put up Scorpio problems. Rat dude just trying to keep robots entertained. Right. So I help rat booty, what is it, rat dude? I help him keep him inner fucking tank, you stupid ass nigga. The fuck you think I am? Jody Jerk just got off work. You never sending me to jail. That shit that happened down in South Carolina, nigga, you gonna pay for that. Y'all gonna pay for what happened in South Carolina. Whatever happened, whatever, whatever happened to that young lady down in South Carolina, bro. I'm, I'm with all that because come November, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen come November. Kamala Harris and, and whatever, and my daughter graduate from college and all that. I don't know none of that shit. I don't know nothing. But I know if Bootsy came over and put out and said that if you uh, share the live now, if Bootsy said talking about Yellow Beezy and Rain Easy, that if y'all ever put up some money for that shit, then yo, watch out. See, Scorpio problems I can always depend on if I can't see her. If I describe her, it's a Scorpio problem, but it's always in. I have to know when Scorpio problems is. I need to know when Scorpio is. I need to know when that is. When Scorpio comes in. I know what my daughter is. I know what I am. I'm a Aquarius. If I was believing that stuff, but then there was this black bald head nigga. Yeah, he keeps coming up and he keeps talking about October to November Scorpio problems. I know when my daughter is outside of Scorpio, she's outside of Scorpio. But that don't mean shit. people are playing with numbers, and they playing with the number 6, they playing with the number 9, they playing with the number 3, and it's 666, and then there's 777, and which is a hoax, and 666. That's shaitan. So I never looked up who Scorpio Problems was. She just said, or she just said Scorpio, and she has black hearts, black hearts under her eyes. I don't know if she white, black. I don't know none of that shit. I don't know nothing. All I know is I'm ready for that. I'm ready for the same. I'm ready for that same shit. But what people don't realize is that people that have the same color skin that I have, we trying to get to the same place, and sometimes we just need we just need to, you know, come to an understanding. We tired of seeing red, which is blood. We don't want to see that no more. How can we get to a point where in our lifetime we can pass down on to whoever it is that we are, we can pass that down on right to those people that is supposed that was trying to pass it up to us. We just was too, we was too much into a whole bunch of other shit. Because let me say this: you can, it's by consent or it's by conquest. See, see. So most people right now at 4:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's 3 people in here, and what you doing right now? All on one channel that's called We Are the Receipts. And I got a TM trademark. What, what's happening? Because I know what I know. I know what I know. I know What other people know. Hey, y'all can keep getting it fucked up if y'all want to, but don't 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 make me start putting out songs out because I will put them out in songs. Then you understand what I'm saying. I love my daughters. I love both of my daughters. I love I love both of them. I love the daughters that let me see how many. One, two. I know all the daughters that I adopted. They ain't gonna never tell you I touched them or did anything to them wrong. You know what they're gonna tell you? There was certain music I played. One of those songs was let me play the song for you.
Estilo Esparta de ser forte. Beba com moderação.
Though I'm missing you, I'll find a way to get through. Living without you, 'cause you were my sister, my strength, and my pride. Only God may know why. Still, I will get by. That you'd have to go.
I go far. I go far back. A lot. I go far back. But let me tell you something. Everything that ever has ever been done has been started in the military. Have a good day.